Good afternoon. I'm Denise Isaac, the principal at South Floyd Elementary, and today we will be presenting about our ACT grant and our focus. We are very focused at our school on personalized learning and differentiating instruction. We are truly passionate about growing kids, meeting kids where they are, and moving them as far as we can take them. And my philosophy on that, and it always has been as an administrator, is if we focus on growth, meeting kids where they are, everything else is going to take care of itself. So what we do is try to use different programs at all levels and meet the needs of all kids. So I'm going to turn this over. My whole team is with me today, and we're going to talk about what we do for our primary, intermediate, and our middle school children. We are part of Summit in middle school. We're very, very proud of that. And then we will talk about our assessment accountability and our community relations. So this is Miss Brandy Frazier, our primary representative for our ACT team.
Yeah. My name's Brandy Sloan, and I'm a first grade teacher. And in kindergarten through second grade, for differentiation, we use reading and math groups. But as a high math group or a low math group, as well as reading, that's a blanket. And you know that you have kids that really aren't high or maybe are middle. So what we do is we're going to group those into 3 groups within your high or within your low. And what we'll do is we'll meet them with different strategies, different programs, different teaching techniques. And what we're also going to start doing is implementing different flexible seating to meet them in different ways. So that's another form of differentiation. And we're also going to start using and allotting weekly class time to meet personal learning targets that they're not mastering, or by looking at assessments that they're not mastering, to kind of go back and backtrack and meet them where they're at as well.
And my name's Elisa Howe. I'm a 4th grade representative. In the intermediate classrooms, we are going to be working with our MAP data, and we are pulling students up and doing conferences with them. And each child will look at the area that they need growth in MAP. And when they see the area that they need growth in, we are assigning them individual assignments on Khan Academy so they can go back to their seats. And we now have headphones. We are 1-to-1, so that's awesome. They can go back and they can teach themselves by watching these videos, and after they watch the videos, they will have IXL assignments, and we have a form that they fill out, and their IXL assignments will be on there. And as they get 80 or higher on their IXLs, they color in those areas, and after they master that area, then we just reconference, and we just keep doing that over and over and over.
Hi, I'm Sherry Cottle, and I teach 6th grade. And one thing they forgot to say, we're 1-to-1 from kindergarten through 8th grade. So we all have technology devices. And in the middle school part, as Miss Isaac said, we use Summit Learning for the 8th grade, and that's personalized learning. And students work on their own. If they master a skill, take a test, pass it, then they can move on. They don't have to wait. And then for 6th and 7th, we use IXL. And I use the diagnostic part in the math, and when they take that, it'll show them what they need to work on. So they're working on that. Not only that, we have the Google Docs read to write or read to text, and they can talk into that, and it'll write for them. They also have the readers add-on to where it just reads to them, and we use MobiMax, Read Theory, Kagan strategies, and then literature circles upon what the students choose to read.
My name's Beverly Martin. I'm the school counselor. I help with testing. We give the MAP test as our benchmark testing. We do that 3 times a year. We just did it in September. We'll be doing it again in December, January, and then again in April. We just got our K-Prep scores, so we're going to be looking in our PLC meetings. We have PLCs every week with teachers, they have common planning, so we meet with the whole team during their planning for PLCs. And we go over those MAP scores in detail, as well as the K-Prep scores, compare, look for growth that we need to make, and targets that they need to look at for personalized differentiated learning.
My name's Sissy Williams. I'm the Family Resource Youth Service Center Coordinator. This is Karen Hall. She's my assistant. We work with Gear Up 21st Century, and we bring the community in on programs. And we're going to speak about two new things we've tried this year. The first one is we had a family math homework night, and we had 15 participate. I think I got that number right. You can add it up here in just a minute. It was 9 parents and 5 children. Now, two of those two of the adults were grandparents that came out. We had a math teacher, Miss Howe, and we used tablets and math sites. And it helped. The evaluation showed it was successful. And one of the other questions on the evaluation was, how do you think we could get more parents, community members to come out? And one of the suggestions was to offer students extra credit. So we're looking into doing that. And now Karen will tell you about a book fair.
Hi, thank you. Here in Eastern Kentucky, we're not lucky enough to have a Barnes & Noble right around the corner. So most everyone has a tablet, a phone, or a computer. So Amazon.com has really became our bookstore. So if you are a reader, you know that nothing really replaces the touch and the feel and the smell of having a book in your hand. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to draw families together and the community. So we had a book fair, and we opened the book fair to parents, and we opened it to the community. And we did it in the evenings, so parents could stop on their way from work. And not only did it give the parents, a chance to walk around and look at the books with their children, but they also got an idea about what their children were interested in. And then, not only that, is they negotiated the purchases. Because funds are limited in some families, but still they make a way for educational material. It was very successful. I think that the most successful thing is that the community and the parents interacted. They got to see our library and what all our library offered, and it was so successful that we're actually going to do it again at our spring book fair. And another way that that we had an evaluation. We asked people, what could we do to make this more known? We used our website. The Frisky has a website, but one thing that someone told us that really we hadn't thought of was have a sign at the parent pickup line. So I think that's really going to help us a lot.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Yeah, this is right here. Anybody needs us, has questions, whatever, would like to come contact us, visit our school, we'll be more than glad to have you. Just let us know.